A young orphan, Thaddy, makes a plea to the city guards to rescue his friend, recently abducted by a bunch of child kidnappers. But the city guards turn a blind eye to his requests. When the Sinnoh Knights happen upon the scene, they offer to help instead, and Thaddy leads them to the bandit camp where his friend is being held. So begins Chapter 4-2, Children's Hero. Objective: have Thaddy seize the enemy camp, then escape the map. Thaddy will become a new playable unit starting from this map, and your only other playable thief aside from Scene. Compared to Scene, Thaddy lacks her Watchful ability, and he does not promote into a cavalry unit. But he more than makes up for these shortcomings with his ability to stack evasion, provoke enemies to manipulate them, and most importantly, actively steal items. He can steal up to 3 items per map, and can steal virtually anything that is unequipped. While the simple way to make use of this is to take a backup weapon off an enemy, the actual utilizations of this skill can be a lot more creative. Disarming an enemy by injuring them means that Thaddy can take their stuff before they get a chance to re-equip it. Knocking away an enemy's shield with Kramer makes it fair game to be yoinked as well. Thaddy's ability to take away anything that's not nailed down to a person's hands makes him a very fun and powerful utility unit to have around. This map in particular will put that skill to full use. Quite a few notable enemies have items like vulneraries or a second weapon in their inventory that Thaddy can take. Feel free to use this chapter to practice theft strats, and shop around for your 3 desired items of choice. A single horizontal river cuts this map in 2. We start on the southern landmass and must fight our way to the top left. You'll notice that the left bridge is initially raised, with the drawbridge controls on the other side of the river. Trying to cross from your starting location, however, is ill-advised. On this map lies an Imperial squad as yellow units. These units are extremely strong and will easily crush your army in a head-on fight. But thankfully, they will sit there forever until one of your units enter their sight range. Thanks to a ballista parked in the top right corner though, crossing the eastern shoals will immediately put you in range of the Imperial squad and activate their AI. The flags placed in the footage here marks their aggression zone. Make sure that your units do not end the turn within this border to prevent activating the Imperial squad. However, note that it is fine to enter this zone while hidden, or entering the zone to attack a bandit and cantoing out is safe as well. The eastern path is therefore likely a no-go, which means this map relies on either Axel or Laurentia to be able to cross the river and lower the drawbridge from the other side. Crawling your way to the seize point from the left side instead. Note that if you use Laurentia, she must first dismount before accessing the drawbridge controls, since wyverns cannot stop on top of building tiles in Berwick Saga. The bandits on this map aren't too terribly threatening and can be easily plowed through. The only enemies of note are the few bandit archers, which carry with them an assortment of fairly annoying ammunition in low supply. All of the archers are fairly squishy and easy to dive in to kill, leaving just the axe bandits that can be dispatched with little effort. Once the western drawbridge lowers, you'll trigger 2 waves of reinforcements south of the bridge, each wave consisting of 2 enemies. Note that the second wave contains a thief holding an ancient amulet that will drop on death. This thief isn't interested in fighting and will instead run right, so make sure to intercept him to get the crafting material he drops. Once across the river, you'll come face to face with the boss Bolts and his 2 goons. The archer to his left has sleep arrows, and the thief to his right has been battlecry stacking the entire time. The 2 are probably more threatening than Bolts himself. Bolts is on the bounty board, which incentivizes you to take your time to capture him for doubled rewards. Aside from the bridge reinforcements, there will never be another threat, allowing you to take as much time as you want to secure his capture. After the capture, you'll notice a special gimmick of this map. Despite the objective to escape, the game will tell you that you can now end the map with the press of a button, instantly bringing everyone out of the map, safe and sound. Refusing to do so immediately will instead add this command to your menu for this map. This allows us to do one last thing before leaving. The raised priest in the top right corner of the map is not only guarding a crafting material on the ground, but he is holding a Wormwood Orb, an infinite range siege tome that cannot kill, but is something that Erzheimer wants for his item collection. Since we can now end the map whenever we want, we can make an all-in play to take the Wormwood before getting out. This wormwood will not drop on death, but it can be stolen with Thaddy, or taken off him forcefully by capturing him. Capture setups might be difficult considering how many people need to push up the hill, but Thaddy's theft is way easier. You can crawl up next to the priest by following this route, which will hide him the entire way up. Grab the bag of Nautos iron, and wait for the priest to make his move, and park Thaddy next to him. On your next turn, steal the wormwood, take a hit, and immediately end the map. Congratulations for a successful heist, and we'll see you in Chapter 5.